Let's go to see the activities for chapter 6. Number 1, the number of songs. How many songs? We are able to count the number of songs, so this is discrete, A. Number 2, we have to find the missing probability. The summation of all the probabilities is equal to 1. If you add these three probabilities, it is 0.65, so the missing probability will be 1 minus 0.65, so 0.35. The correct one is D. Number 3, we have to calculate the mean or the expected value. Simply you multiply x times p of x and then you take the summation. I have the steps on the next slide. So you multiply 0 times 0.15, which is 0, 1 times 0.45, 0.45, 2 times 0.3, 0.6, 3 times 0.1, 0.3, and then you take the summation. So the summation is 1.35. For number 4, we have to calculate the variance first, and then we take the square root of the variance, and this is the standard deviation. So in this case we need the mean from the previous problem. The mean is 1.35. So we have to create two columns, x minus mu square, that means x minus the mean, the next x minus the mean, and so on. You take the square. Let me show you how to get the first two numbers by using the graphing calculator. So parenthesis 0, which is the x, minus 1.35, which is the mean, close the parenthesis, and then you take the square. And as you can see, this is 1.8225. I'm going to do also the next one. 1 minus 1.35, close the parenthesis, take the square, so this is 0.1225, and then you continue. And then after you calculate the x minus mu square, you multiply with p of x. That means you multiply 1.8225 times 0.15. So you can see, for example, that 0.15 times 1.8225 is equal to 0.2734. Let me do the next one. 0.45 times 0.1225 is equal to 0.0551, and then you continue. So then you take the summation, 0.2734 plus 0.0551 plus 0.1268 plus 0.2723. Enter. So this is the variance. To calculate the standard deviation, you have to go to second, x square, and you get the standard deviation of 0.7276, and you close the parenthesis. Click enter. So this is the correct one, 0.85, or specifically 0.853. So this is how you calculate the standard deviation. For the next one, this is a binomial distribution, so we can use the graphing calculator. The probability is 0.43, then the sample size is 15, and you look for the probability x to be equal to 5. So we can use again the graphing calculator. We have to go to second, variables, and then you go to 0. If you have TI-84, you have to go to letter A, the next one. If you have TI-83, binomial PDF. Click enter, and then the correct order is n, comma is next to x square, p, 0.43, comma 5. Close the parenthesis, enter. So this is the probability, 1598. So the correct one, as you can see, is A. The last one, it's the same problem. You look for the mean. So in order to calculate the mean, simply you multiply the n, the sample size, times the p. So you multiply n, which is 15, times 0.43. Enter 6.45. So the correct one, as you can see, is C.